mama got fucked up.
That's really sad.
Isn't it?
That's really sad.
Isn't it? And here it is. I was just smoking a little weed in my room, away from my sons.
Yeah.
Going on live streams.
Completely.
And every once in a while, my kids would come in the room and ask me something. And these motherfuckers would be like, "You're abusing your child. Why'd you put that on silent? Why didn't you let us hear?" That's abusive. It's like, because I don't want you to hear what's going on with my kids. But they kept trying to make my sons their business over and over for years. For years.
Creepy as fuck, man.
It is. And I started calling them pedos, because that's how pedos work. And then they made me look like a monster and said I was a liar for saying that. Well, why are you so obsessed with my children?
Mm-hmm.
Weirdo. I don't give a shit about other people's kids. I don't. I never touch them. Not my business.
Amen.
But these people, they tried to make it their business and tortured us as a family. And all I was trying to do is just make a little dough for my family.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I gotta pee.
All right.
We're gonna have a brief intermission.
God, it's so white you can't see them.
That and
There.
Mute. Alright. I'm back.
Hogwatch.
What?
Hogwatch. You know, the Trumpers. That would be fun to review those videos.
The Trumpers being weird?
Hogwatch. Yeah. Hassan, he calls it Hogwatch.
Oh, okay.
Mm. The Trumpers deal. We should have... Okay, let's get a nice shot with both of us. Let's try and make it happen. Oh, probably not.
No, they're not going to be able to hear us, hon.
Yeah, that's true too. Well,
You're pretty.
Sucks. Yeah, you're pretty too. It's like double the pretty.
Double the pretty?
Yeah, double the pretty, see? That's love.
My baby.
We Gavin Kit Kats, you know?
Right.
It's that same energy.
Right.
It's love.
I know.
Oh. That's heaven, though. It is. Do this with your girl right now. If you can. If you're being a slave at a job, I'm sorry. But if you can, go do this with your girl right now. You feel love. Love.
Our batteries are touching and we're exchanging energy.
That's some beautiful shit. And see, people attack beautiful shit like that. The evil fuckers. That lighting, what the hell? It's so weird.
You know what? I'm going to try this.
No, it's good now.
No, I'm going to try it. 1 minute. A couch cushion.
Nope, you ruined it now. Okay, maybe that might work.
See?
Is that like the autofocus of the lens?
It's focusing on the light. Because it's so light That it wants
But
to focus on the light.
It's not bright in here.
No, it's not.
It's really weird.
It works a little bit better.
Yeah, I guess so.
Being a slave? Yes, work is slavery. It's indentured servitude.
For the pay you get, it is. You know it's true. And if I offended you, I'm sorry. I don't mean it that way.
Unless you have one of those really freaking cool jobs.
Yeah.
And you're passionate about your job.
Yeah.
Which I approve of. I've had a lot of jobs I was passionate about. I was a caretaker, so I loved going to work.
Yoshi! Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not meant to be a slight in any way. Because I had to do it, and I hated every... No, I didn't. I actually enjoyed working at Burger King, so whatever. But, I don't want to get an assault charge. You want to know why I said I can't do this? Because I don't want an assault charge. But the government says I'm healthy, so I don't get a check, you know?
You're totally capable of typing on a computer.
I am.
Yeah, well, help us get a job when we're on a computer, please, government.
Could you lend
Please,
me...
can you give us a job?
Could you lend me a laptop for a job?
There's no workforce here, by the way. So it's not like we can go to workforce.
Yeah, it's closed. The workforce office is closed with a discontinued number.
Most don't work jobs they enjoy. They only work where they do to survive. Exactly, slavery.
Slavery. Yeah, slave wages. Someone working at Burger King cooking the food can barely afford to buy the actual food to take home.
The fucking funny thing is these shit jobs we're talking about is about to be replaced by robots.
Yeah, everything. That's what Elon said, and he's definitely right.
What are the people supposed to do when the service jobs are gone?
You need a minimum income for everybody.
Hey, you know what? They do that, they're going to ruin the economy because no one's going to buy anything because nobody's going to have any money.
Yeah.
I mean, if you work at Walmart, you're probably going to spend at Walmart. So really, it is slavery because you're really not getting anything.
Therefore, because of your pay, they're forcing you to buy their own products because they're cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, it's all rigged, man. It's
rigged. It's rigged, man.
Unless you're a billionaire or you know, like I was.
So it's like you're putting money back into you're giving money back to your job.
Yeah.
Which means they're paying you less than what you actually thought they were.
Yeah. And that was one thing that I thought Burger King was cool about. They wouldn't charge me to eat. It was an agreement with the manager, just as long as you didn't take 50 million things, of course. If you got hungry at work, you check yourself out for 15 minutes and free. You get a burger and fries, a meal. Free. That's awesome.
Exactly. It's a paradox.
I give that Burger King I worked for credit for that.
How much money did you pay at Burger King when you worked there?
What do you mean?
How much money did you give them for, like, drinks or stuff?
That's what I'm saying. It was free.
Oh.
I didn't have to...
Well, that's good.
I was just saying this.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
I can only concentrate on one thing at a time.
That's all right. Puff, puff. Pass.
Yeah. So I got some good news.
What's the good news?
The Neuralink is having problems. And what it's doing, this is horrible, is it's causing the energy in the brain to be zapped out. Like, it's not functional. Like, it causes your brain to shut off all electricity. You're essentially brain dead with this fucking thing in your head. God, you're a cougher. You never smoked with black people before, did you? All right. People will say this is racist. I don't give a shit because they know it's true. Okay. If you did that with a bunch of black people coughing like that, they would laugh at you. They'd be like, boy, you a bitch. It's true. Been there. It's funny. Housewife is a rough one because you either get student debt to try to get a better job or you're stuck with not many options. Yeah. That one's hard. That
was my fault. I took too big of a cough. Sorry.
It's okay, my love. But like I said, if you ever smoked with a bunch of black guys, they would laugh at you and call you a bitch. Because they have like this game where you hold it in as long as you can and not cough. It's fun.
If that was pure bud weed, I wouldn't cough at all.
And you haters online can't say I haven't experienced that stuff because I lived in the hood. Some people get their school partially paid for, but not everyone does. Well, I know Walmart has programs for that, and McDonald's has programs for that. Is the scholarships.
So is Burger King.
Burger King has a scholarship system
really
too?
It's rare.
They didn't have that when I was,
It's rare. It's very, very rare.
And then I also know nursing homes, they will pay for your education to be a nurse. So, you got options. Some of them. I don't know. They fucked up your record so bad, these haters. What did you get charged with? Obstruction? Babe. You walking outside when the cops came. What did you get charged with? You can't even talk.
Oh, fuck.
Babe.
What, you talking to me?
Yeah.
What?
What were you charged with when you stepped out of the door? Obstruction, right?
The way I was arrested was they weren't going to arrest me at all. I was just standing there, and I said, I am not going to let my wife be arrested without me. And he said, well, yeah, you're under arrest too because it's obstruction. It's obstruction. And I said, oh, okay. And I put my hands behind my back. I laughed. I said, I'm going to sue you fucks so bad. Never did. All these arrest videos, they say that.
Oh my God. You watch those arrest videos and they all say that. I'm going to sue you so bad.
And you don't.
And they don't. Because you can't find a lawyer to sue the cops. I know. Rev is coughing off a lung and I'm just like...
I'm partly allergic to some of the ingredients in this shit. I know it. But I'm so desperate to not be manic and in that state, I will kill myself. No. I will do that. I will cough like this because I'm allergic to it. Not because I'm a bitch on my lungs. I'm not anymore. I was. I'm not now. I've been smoking that shit for years.
Or I'll have your job. Yeah. They say that. But they...
How the fuck much has Mac Dizzle fucking smoked in her life?
And everyone who gets arrested, they all freak out in the cop car. I did too. I freaked out in the cop car. I admit it. I did.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do in cop cars.
That didn't bother me.
No, man. There's something in cop cars. I don't know what they do in cop cars, but it feels like there's no oxygen level in the cop cars. It feels like you're suffocating when you're in a cop car.
It feels like they're sucking the oxygen out of the back seat.
Yeah. I couldn't breathe. And I freaked out because I couldn't breathe.
You know, it's possible that they actually have a system in the car that could do that.
Yeah, I think they do.
I think they do.
I think they lower the oxygen. So when you do freak out when you're arrested, it calms you down.
Yep.
I'd rather have a fucking Ativan than that.
Could you give me some laughing gas, officer?
Yeah, officer, can you give me an Ativan so I can calm down from you kidnapping me, sir?
That's the deal.
I've only been in the back of a cop car once, but I was only being detained. Cool. Nah.
Yeah, I was only in the back of a cop car once. Once. I was in a paddy wagon.
Well, okay.
The time was Zach. They took me away in a paddy wagon.
The first time I was in the back of a cop car was when I tried to run away from the Navy.
Oh.
I went AWOL. I freaked the fuck out.
You could sail the 7 seas.
I didn't know I had borderline. I just know I was suffering a lot of trauma and I needed to get the fuck out of there.
Mm. What's that drill with you that they put gas masks on you? And
the gas?
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
Yeah, they make you say your name, your rank, and your social security number.
Okay.
In the gas mask.
That's a nuts thing.
Just imagine, that gas feels like you're surrounded in a small area with 1,000 cut up onions all around you.
That's nuts.
Freshly cut onions. Just that's how it feels. And then the first time was when I tried to go AWOL.
AWOL Shanny.
Yeah. There was a couple times because I tried to, unalive myself.
Mm.
They put me in the back for that. They didn't cuff me, though.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good. They just took me to the hospital. That thing with the brother.
Yeah.
That was it. The stupid thing with you and the sex whip. Because cops are stupid.
Oh my God, what stupidity.
And
Jeez.
Then the time they did the false call. So 5 times I'd been in the back of a police car.
Wow, okay. 5.
5.
You got cred.
I do have cred, man.
That's GTA shit. You got cred. Plus to cred. That's the best I can do, GTA.
Some people get so crazy that just happens to them a lot.
You gotta Rambo that shit.
Yeah, I needed therapy.
Rambo.
I have a lot of trauma I had to deal with in life. But the thing is, it's like I've had years and years and years and years of therapy dealing with this shit.
Yeah, you have.
And I have to say, it doesn't, how do I put it?
Is that Yasmin or whatever? I think she's a sweet girl. She say, "What's up, girl?"
What's up? What whip, girl? Okay.
I'm sorry, my eyes. I should not look at chat because I can't.
Okay, so.
Sorry.
We had a sex whip and I used it on him.
Yeah.
We had a day where we drank.
Yeah. Because of G-Man.
And Jason got a little crazy. And I called 911 trying to get him hospitalized. But instead they sent the cops.
I don't know why
they did that. They saw a red mark on Jason's leg.
Yeah.
And they asked what happened.
Yeah.
And then the cop came in, said, "Did you use that sex whip on him?" I said, "Yeah. Is that a problem?" And he left, and then I got arrested.
What the fuck? That's some great Boulder police work.
Right? That case is dismissed.
I was so mortally wounded. Yeah, it was dismissed. There's your proof that it was bullshit. I was saying the whole time, what the hell are you doing to her? What is this?
Clap out loud, Shanny girl, boss too hard with the whip. Yeah, I'm proud of you.
The officer asked me if I had any marks on me. So I was being truthful. I'd say, yeah, I got something on my leg here. It was from a sex whip. And I said it was consensual. She whipped me. I asked for it. He's like, oh, okay, I'll be right back. What the fuck?
It was literally like 2 seconds, wasn't it? He was in and out.
Yep. The guy looked like JDK.
That's all he asked me. Did you use that sex whip on your husband? Yeah, why?
I actually...
Is that bad?
Do you know it was in my mind, Shanny, at the time that it could have been a skit for YouTube? Because the cop looked like J.D. Kane. I thought the cop was J.D. Kane in a cop suit, in a cop uniform.
Oh, wow, you were out of it.
Oh, I was psychosis most of the time during that time. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I thought you were fucking everybody, you know?
How was that caused by G-Man? It wasn't. We're not talking about him right now. This was a...
No, wait.
Oh, wait, it was caused by G-Man.
Because of that, yes.
Yeah, we caught... Okay, you want to go in that story?
You do it.
No, I don't want to go into that.
All right, we're not telling that story.
It's Salon.
We're not going to do it.
There's a reason. He was being a fucking asshole to us in the most simplistic way.
Yeah.
He was being an asshole and we were sick of his shit. And we went out on a date and I was like, hey, let's go to this micro pubbery. And we had a couple beers.
More than that.
Well, yeah, we went to the movie
theater.
Do you
remember we got a tray of drinks at the restaurant?
Well, no, they were little glasses.
Yeah, it was still booze.
It was trying beers around the world.
Yeah.
I love doing that.
That was fun.
It is fun.
But then we got drinks at the theater.
You can find the body cam footage. It's on the internet.
Black Guy TV did it. Go to... I just plugged Black Guy TV.
Who cares?
Yeah, BGTV.
Sorry, I was just wondering. No, it's okay. It's just like G-Man was an asshole. You know how G-Man gets.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how G-Man gets.
He was getting off on traumatizing Shanny, really.
He always has.
Yeah. He was getting off. So we chose, okay, we're going to drink. That was dumb.
That was dumb.
Should have got more weed. We had money. Plenty of money.
God.
Just get more weed. Why did we drink? That was stupid.
Because it was a long time since we drank.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And I thought, I could take care of this. Yeah, sure. No. Once... He can't have that stuff in his system. It makes him crazy.
Yeah. It made me more crazy. I'm already crazy.
Calling the cops over a sex whip is insane. Let people live.
She called the cops.
I didn't call the cops over a sex whip. I called because I wanted medical help for Jason because he was having a moment.
I've never called the cops.
He
in any of these situations.
Well, the thing is, Jason was having a manic episode, and I called 911 to get him medical help. But instead, they sent the stupid fucking cops.
Because it sounded like a DV.
But it wasn't. I wanted you to get medical treatment.
But it sounded like a DV, Shan.
Oh, God.
Don't you remember the phone call?
No, I was panicking. I don't remember things when I panic. I just wanted you to get help.
I know. Shit happens.
Yeah.
They should not have taken you.
No.
There was no reason to.
No.
If any, but they should have sent an ambulance, put me on it, sober me up, and drop me back off.
Yeah.
Done.
Why can't the police be smart enough to know when someone's having a mental episode?
Boulder Police Department's dog shit.
The police here, they're very trained
They're
well
great.
in
They're
mental health.
Amazing cops.
I love Blakely. Shout out to Blakely Police Department.
Yeah,
we love you.
We love you guys. You're great. You're awesome. You're everything. Love Blakely PD.
No, it wasn't over a Baja Blast.
Oh, come on. Do you know where that comes from? I'll tell you where that comes from. I wanted to take a walk. I wanted to get out of the situation that I was in with Shanny at the time because we were not getting along because I said some shit. I can't remember what it was I said to you. It was some off-color comment.
They took something out of context and threw it into
No. I want to tell them the truth.
Well, that's how I see it.
I want to tell them the truth, exactly how it happened.
Okay, well, I don't fully remember.
I do.
All right.
I remember.
Sorry, I have memory problems.
I was in bed next to her, and we had a fight. I can't remember what I said, but it was an insensitive comment I made to her about something. And then she got into the mode of fighting, right? That's just going to happen because I was an asshole. I said something shitty, right? I wanted to take a walk. I was going to walk across the street, not even across the street. It was literally in our back.
Yeah, it was right behind, or right in front of us, the Taco Bell.
Yes. I wanted to take a walk there and buy a Baja Blast. I didn't want food. I wasn't hungry. I wanted to get a Baja Blast. That's where that comes from. And that's truthful. That's what happened. She didn't want me walking alone. So she kept me there. So you're not going anywhere because I was
out of your mind,
drunk and out of my mind. Yeah. I wanted to take a walk and get a Baja Blast.
This whole thing started because I wanted to protect you.
Yeah. For myself. Wandering away, and you don't know. That happened.
He kept wandering away, and there's times where I had to find him because he got lost.
No, I wasn't lost, honey. I was never lost. I was wandering the streets, trying to clear my mind of the psychosis.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was really bad. And I'm lucky I didn't get hit by a car a few times. Jesus Christ, it didn't happen. He was with me, that's it. Jesus was walking with me.
But he was out of it.
I saw demonic stuff, dude. And I'm sure it was hallucinations. I thought Jonathan Kleck was living on the one street because I saw a van. It looked like Johnny's, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's Johnny! I have to go."
You all sound like BPD or something. I do have BPD.
I'm bipolar and schizoaffective.
Yeah. So sometimes our mental illnesses clash with each other.
Yeah.
And it's
bad. This is what it's like. Oh,
That's why we have to live in a very calm, quiet atmosphere, so it doesn't set us off.
Yeah. No, the government.
It's not because we're crazy. It's just because we're so traumatized of life that it's hard.
The government saw it fit, though, that they sum up my entire life in a 10-minute meeting with a fucking shrink and say, "You're fine. You don't get any check."
Yep.
That's fair.
Yeah. But, like, the cops are really smart here because they know he has schizoaffective disorder and bipolar.
I told them straight up.
And they know that I'm a borderline. So whenever a cop comes to our house, it's always a mental health crisis cop.
Blakely PD's going to remember me from back in 2004 when I tried to commit suicide. They remember me from then.
It's very hard to maintain relationships with BPD. Very hard. And I hate it. But, like, it's not on my part why people separate from me, really.
No, you have to, because me as the person with you, you have to learn the behaviors.
Well, it's like every person I encounter now, it's like you have to tell them, I have BPD, I can be like this. If I'm like this, it's not on you. I'm sorry. I have to sit them down and give them the talk.
My pronouns are she, her.
Yeah, it's like that. But it's like, I want someone to feel safe around me.
Yeah.
You know, but also I want them to be aware of who I am.
Yeah.
It's not because I'm bad, it's just because I'm fucked up and I feel too much. I get loud. You know, I'm not impulsive anymore. I've had enough therapy where I'm not impulsive. I think very hard before. I make sure before I do something, I sleep on it. to make sure it's the correct way how to do it. So, like, I have that impulsive feeling, but I don't go by my impulses.
You know what I think was going on with me at that time, that year?
Mm-hmm.
I think my brain was trying to restructure itself back to normal.
Yeah, I think so.
To cope with the absence of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was having all of these
And it was your thiamine deficiency that happened. Thiamine. Yes. So you were on vitamins, and I made sure you took your vitamins every day. Yeah, I was caretaking you.
I know. Yeah, I remember. Oh, I remember.
And the whole time I was being accused of drugging Jason.
Oh my God.
And the only reason why I'm drugging Jason is to control him because of money.
No.
And it's like, dude, I am just trying to help this man live.
No, I know how it could have looked that way.
Got started by the Geek Room, by the way.
Is that who started it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My mom told me the 48-hour rule. If you feel the same after 48 hours, then address it. Yeah, exactly. I do that. But that's therapy. Like, dude, I couldn't keep anyone in my life before therapy. Anyone. You know? A lot of my family members, they just think of the old me before therapy and before I tried to get better because they abandoned me, right?
Yeah.
It's so funny. They were told by social workers, this woman has BPD. You need to support her.
Yeah.
And be there for her.
Yeah.
And they all abandoned me.
That's fucking sick. That's child abuse.
Well, no. It's not, because I was an adult.
Oh, it was when you were an adult, okay.
Yeah.
Well.
So, they knew the old me when I was the worst of it. The worst of it. The suicidal Shannon, who just slighted anyone who went against her. You know? That's who my family remember me as, because that's the last time we really had contact with. You know, I've changed a lot since then.
Yeah, I think Aaron knows that now.
And I'm really sorry for the times I did blow up and I acted histerically. It's just I didn't
on camera for a little bit. Man.
It's just okay.
Be a star, because look at how cute you are.
Thank you.
You look like the sexy librarian, the hot librarian, the one you want to.
But it's. I understand why they left, but it's like, dude, I wish I had some support during that time, because it's like I really needed it. I was sick, but instead of being, you know, treated as I was sick, I was treated as I was evil.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Or she's faking it. You know?
Yeah, or I'm faking it, and I wasn't.
She's faking it.
I wasn't.
Like, give me a break. You can't fake this type of... It's who you are.
Exactly.
So, you know,
exactly. It's who I am.
You can't fake that.
I'm not an evil person. I don't want to harm anyone. It's just... There's times where someone can push me to the point where I black out and I do horrible things. And I'm not proud of it. It's just... It happens to people who've been really hurt in life.
Yeah.
And I wish more people would have an understanding of that before they judge someone and leave them. You ordered and received the complete 54 Apocrypha books missing from the Bible. That's awesome, Cherish.
That's good. That's a good thing to have.
Exactly, Cassidy. BPD isn't who I am. It's what you have. Yeah. Yeah. But it's a personality disorder, so it is kind of how I am, though. It's just, I needed to learn how to react to people. I needed to learn what was appropriate and not appropriate. How can someone who was abused their whole life know how to act?
You should not be judged for your personality.
It's not a cop-out. It's the truth.
Oh my God.
It's the truth. Like I said, how do you expect someone who's been abused their whole life, how do you expect them to act? They were never taught good from evil. They were never taught how to appropriately communicate with someone. They never were taught that. Instead, you open your mouth, get the fuck away from me. You're like, Mom, Daddy, can I have a hug? They push you as hard as they can. You're fucking disgusting. Do you expect me to act normal when was my everyday experience? Is wanting love and being pushed away from it?
No, wait a minute. Like, this is... I'm trying to understand something here, man. Do people remember a day? Do people remember a day when you would say this phrase, you know, that's just not my kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't not like them or nothing. It's just they're not my type of person. So I'm not going to hang around them. What it's become now is that fucking person is bad. I don't like you, so you're bad. That's not how this works. The life thing, the correct thing is to say, oh, that person, I'm not going to watch them because they're not my kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
That's really easy, but people have lost sight of that. It's become not just, oh, you're not my kind of person, has turned into, I hate you.
Cassidy, what are you implying exactly? At some point, it's your responsibility to change. What are you trying to get at exactly? People always want to talk shit about people with BPD, but not the parents that caused it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
There's a lot of nonsense going on.
My parents on the internet were congratulating for talking shit about me and lying about me. Okay, bye, Cassidy. I see who you are. Bye!
I don't know, man. That's like next level stupidity.
Yeah, look at that. I have BPD and I have taken responsibility to change. Did you not hear that I've been years in therapy?
Yeah, that's taking responsibility.
Who the fuck are you to tell me that it's my responsibility to change? Do you not see that I'm an adult here? I fucking know that. Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
My parents pretended they were perfect and I was the one with the issues from all the shit. Yeah, me too.
No.
Cancel.
What the hell?
Me too. No one gets it. Exactly. Exactly. They act like, because they had good parents, they act like you're evil for talking out against your parents.
Mm-mm.
Is that? No. My parents abused me. My whole life has been affected because of that abuse.
Yeah.
There's certain parts about me that will never change. And no matter how much therapy I have, it will never take away the trauma. Never. I've had so much therapy. I still have the trauma. I still have those memories. I still feel that pain.
It's never going to be healed, man. Not completely.
Don't judge people with BPD. You don't fucking understand because you've never gone through it. Period. I gotta chill out. That annoyed the shit out of me. I hate being judged like that. You need to change. It's your responsibility to change. Fuck you. Do you know how much I've done in my life to help myself? Jesus Christ, I hate people like that. And then they say they have BPD. I bet you don't. Because if you had BPD, you would understand and shut your fucking mouth about responsibility. Where was my parents' responsibility when they fucking abused me? Don't go after me. Go after my parents. Bitch.
Oh! My only point with this was going to be to say this simply. You can't judge a person for their personality. The name of the disorder is borderline personality disorder. They have a disordered personality. It's who they are. You can't judge someone for that. If you choose in your life to be with a BPD person, you're going to have to learn some shit. And become patient with it. Just like living with a bipolar person. You need to learn about that shit and love it. It's hard, but you got to do it. Because the truth is we're all a little fucked up. Everybody.
I'm medicated.
It's not justifying behaviors by saying I'm mentally ill. You don't justify the bad behavior. You're saying, but there's a reason for it. For people that lash out physically, they've had physical abuse. They've been physically abused themselves by others. There's a reason. Not an excuse.
Just think of a BPD person as that cornered dog who's never had any love in their life and been abused.
Right.
And they're growling, they're snarling, they're trying to bite you and fight you, and all you want to do is help that fucking dog from not starving to death.
Lane Staley, Alice in Chains, Man in a Box. I am the dog that eats shit. That's it. A mentally ill addict. That's it. I'm the dog that eats shit. That's why Alice in Chains is amazing. Because he was speaking from an addicted mind. An addicted, mentally ill mind. That's why their music is so good.
Human beings need love. And if you never receive love, you're going to be fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Humans, especially at the youngest, need the most love.
Yeah, just DM me why.
Yeah.
You understand. And I understand you. I get you, girl.
Peace.
You've gone through hell. And it's not your fault that you went through hell.
I don't
and
like
yeah,
this.
You got problems because of that hell. But you know what? It's your parents' fault that made you the way you are. And I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I'm for this. I like this. But this symbol I'm not really down with. But it's okay that's on there, I guess. Because that is a broken cross, if you can see it.
Exactly, Cherish. Emotional and physical abuse stays with us, even with counseling. That's how I feel. Counseling teaches us how to cope. Exactly. Exactly. It doesn't take it away. It'll never take it away. And it'll never make it right. It'll never give you justice. It'll just teach you how to cope and live with it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a sad thing. Because we have to live with it, and I don't want to live with it anymore because it's mental torture. for my whole life, I'm going to be mentally tortured by my parents.
Well, you know what the next level of the Neuralink is going to be? They're going to be like, you know what? We can fix that shit if you put our chip in there.
No, I'm not doing that.
You know that?
No,
that's the next level of it.
No, I want to do the ayahuasca trip.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that so bad. I think it will change my life.
Microdose mushrooms.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Shrooms. Anything that comes from the earth, I will do.
Mm-hmm.
In I guess things with psychoactive properties.
I ain't touching it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I just want weed, cigarettes, coffee, and Shanny.
And we are expected to forgive our abusers, but they will never forgive our reactions to the abuse. Oh my God. I know. Forgive your mom and dad, but you're scum. So that puts more trauma on you.
Fuck.
It's like, shit, can I be loved? A little. A little.
You got it from me.
I know.
I'll tell you that.
I got it from my sons.
Yeah, you do.
It hurts my heart. I know, sweetheart.
Got it from your dad. Your dad loved you. He just wasn't willing to...
No, he was abusive too, but I love him still.
Yeah.
That's what's so fucked up, man. Is like, they did such horrible shit to you and you still love them.
Yeah. I hate everything about you. That song.
Yeah, exactly.
3 days, grace. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
3 days, grace. I love that.
But a child can't help but loving their parents. You come from them. It's just a natural thing for you to love your parents no matter what they fucking do to you.
You're going to love them. There's a part...
So when you see someone out there talking shit about their parents instead of shunning them, realize they probably went through shit. Because most people who don't go shit talk shit about their parents.
Right. Exactly.
So you're seeing someone talking shit about their parents and the first thing you do is shun them because you never experienced abuse? Good for you. I wish I had your life. I could imagine the type of person I would have been if I was cherished, if I was loved the way I needed to be, if I was, taken care of and been able to get therapy for my autism or get some kind of therapy to help me. Are you kidding? Your child doesn't talk till they're 4 and you don't get her any medical help for it?
Man.
Because you didn't want to be looked at as a bad parent?
You're looked at as a bad parent now for not. That is late to speak 4 years old. That's late.
Yeah, exactly.
It's late.
It's autism.
Yeah. Yeah. You're autistic. You are. Undiagnosed.
It runs in the family. My son's autistic.
Asperger's.
Yeah. I'm just high functioning.
Nothing.
But I had a fucking problem, and they didn't do anything about my fucking problem. Instead, I was called gross, disgusting, you're a horrible person, put down for having a problem.
Some kids just talk late. Yeah, I guess that's the case too. Yeah. I think I was speaking at like 12 months. Like a year, I was saying.
And then what my parents did to me, after I got all that abuse from them, is they forced me to constantly babysit my brothers.
Yeah.
So I had no life. They didn't allow me to go to friends' houses. They didn't allow me to go to prom. My sister did. They allowed my sister and my brothers to go to prom, but I didn't go. I didn't deserve to go to prom.
It's MK Ultra.
I had to take care of my brothers.
He's 5. He has ASD, but he doesn't get treatment. Her son, at 5 years old, they had something. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, I also went through speech therapy in I was 6. Yeah, in 1st and 2nd grade, and I think 3rd, I was going through speech therapy because I was talking autistically.
Okay.
Isn't that something? The school had to take care of it.
That's neglect.
But they didn't really know about autism back in that day. It wasn't really out there back
Yeah,
in
but
that
there
time.
was clearly something that they should have looked into.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
And they didn't.
So I spent all my teenage life being a babysitter to my brothers, and they even pulled me out of school so I could be a babysitter to my brothers.
Oh my God.
And they worked all day while I was watching my brothers because they pulled me out of school. I was their full-time babysitter. Did I get paid for it? Absolutely not.
That's child abuse, man. I'm sorry.
So if you look at me and you see that I'm kind of odd socially, maybe you should look at my past, and then maybe you should see why I am the way I am.
Mm-hmm.
How can I know how to react and how to function right if I was stuck in the house all the time, babysitting my brothers and told that I'm nothing and a horrible person? You tell me how I do it. You go through it and see how you become. I gotta stop.
Yeah, we gotta talk about something happier. Holy fucking shit.
I'm so sick of being judged for it.
Whoa.
I'm fucking 40 years old still crying about the things of my childhood. I wasn't treated right. I wasn't allowed to have a normal life. And I wanted one so bad, and I never got it. I just got hate.
I know. I know.
Having BPD is such a lonely life.
Jesus loves you, though.
And people don't get it. They don't fucking get it. I just don't want anyone to hurt me.
Thank you. God bless you. You're sweet. Why? You're very sweet. Yeah.
I really should write a book about this.
You're
that could
so
help
sweet.
a lot of people.
You're very sweet.
What do you think if I wrote a book about it?
Yeah. You should. You got a publishing company to do it with. Hello? My name.
I could be sassy and call it my struggle.
Oh my God. Oh, wow. My God.
I'm sorry. Was that a bad dark joke?
That's woke.
That's pretty dark joke, but it's funny at the same time.
God. Oh my God.
Well, that book is just Hitler whining the whole time.
Right.
Man, I wish I had Hitler's childhood. To tell you the truth. His parents loved him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you didn't go to art school. At least you were treated decently.
Yeah. That's a great idea. Write a book and so that people know it's not weird. You know, like people go through this shit.
Yeah.
You should do it.
I have the technology.
Definitely.
It's just hard, you know.
Oh yeah, why I do too. My dad died when I was 7, and I just poured a bunch of shit out today that I haven't ever talked about before to anyone. If you want to, at the beginning of this, you could listen to it if you want to. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I was messed with. I say molested. Yeah, I think so.
Me too. My first memory. I'm 3 years old. I'm in this place I don't know. I think it's New York City because there. You know how New York City apartments have the poles?
Yeah.
So I think it's New York City. I think.
Yeah.
And I just remember
You were wet.
I was naked and I was wet and I felt so ashamed of myself. And I look back at that and it's like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Why would that be my first memory? It had to be tragic for me to remember it like that.
Thank you, Y. Yeah, I told a story. There were 2 girls that took me in a backyard in a fire pit, and I remember. I'm starting to remember things. I think it might be the weed. I think it's starting to make me. I blocked the shit out, I think, but I'm pretty sure my pants were down. It was a 13 and 14-year-old girl I was with, 2 girls, and just me in the fire pit, and I'm pretty sure they took my fucking clothes off. That's where I learned the funny thing you say as a kid, lemonade, chocolate factory thing, that thing.
Milk, lemonade around the corner.
Milk, lemonade around the corner, chocolate's made. That's where
fudge is made.
That fudge is made.
Stick your finger up the hole, now you got a Tootsie Roll.
That I didn't hear. That part was not included in what I heard. But that's where I learned was that event.
That was passing around a lot when I was a kid, that one.
Yeah.
I don't know who started it.
Thank you. Why? You're so kind. You're a very, very sweet person. Okay? God bless you for being kind. Thank you, Yasmin.
She has BPD. She's going to be sweet.
Beautiful black woman.
BPDs are sweet people.
They are.
Unless you push them, then you'll see the devil.
BPD people are the best people, really. But they're hated because they are human lie detectors. You can't get anything past a BPD person in terms of lying. They just don't buy it. Which is great, because if you're the type of person I am, because I like to be kept honest. I was lying about drinking Fireball. And she knew there's no way I was going to be able to hide it because it comes out of the pores of your skin, the smell of whiskey. But I was lying. And she kept me straight. Because she's BPD. She's a lie detector. You can't lie, which is good. Because I am anti-lying, but I'm not above it. If I'm suffering to a point where I'm thinking every night of taking that gabapentin bottle and downing it, I got to do something. Because the Delta wasn't doing it, man. It wasn't bringing my shit down anymore. And I'm like, well, I like Sheetz salad, so I'm going to go to Sheetz and get.
You just had a really manic moment, and I get it.
Yeah, and Mother's Day.
And Mother's Day set you off, and you miss your mom terribly.
Horribly.
I get it.
Yeah. But you're amazing. You know, the forgiveness. You're a good forgiver.
I know it wasn't you talking.
No.
It's the alcohol.
Yeah. And Kristen the Great. Huh?
Relapsing is part of recovery. That's why I said to you, you aren't cured.